Boy, those meal planners are creeping up all over the internet, promising that they are going to be the missing link to sticking to that healthy diet and lifestyle you've been trying to nail for ages. Well, is it true? I've got 5 reasons why I question whether those meal planners will really help you. Let's get to it. My entire existence here on YouTube is to help you to stick to a healthy whole plant food diet for the rest of your life. Not just, oh, let's stick to this diet for a little while, lose some weight, and then go back to what we were doing before. No, I want to help you to stick to it for good. And if you're trying to get a meal planner, then chances are you're trying to stick to it for the long term too. I hope so. Here at Well Your World, we believe the healthiest diet is one that gets rid of all the processed junk food that has become so prolific in the standard American diet. 3/4 of our population is overweight or obese. Almost everybody's on the blood pressure meds, the cholesterol meds, and now we even have some crazy weight loss meds too that don't really work in the long run. Get rid of all the rich animal products that are not helping you to get to your goal weight or your goal health overall. Get rid of the processed junk, all the refined carbs like the white flour, cookies and cakes, and white bagels and bread and pasta. Get rid of the salt, the oil, and the sugar that are making you heavier than you want to be and making the food taste so good that you just can't stop eating it all day. You know what I mean? I've been there too, and all I want in the world is to help you to get to a healthy place and stick to it even faster than I figured it out. So let's talk about these 5 selling points of a meal planner, and frankly I'm going to debunk them, okay? Because I don't think that they're actually helpful, but I don't want to spoil the punchline. Number 1 is that a meal planner adds more variety to the diet. You get brand new recipes in your inbox every single week. What could be wrong with that? Almost everything is wrong with that. That is a huge problem. Unless you're a chef, but if you're a chef, why do you need a meal planner? So you're probably just a regular person who likes to cook, but doesn't really want to cook every single meal. And if they are, they sure don't want brand new recipes every week that they've got to relearn from scratch for the first time. No way. You want to find a way in your life to settle on the least amount of variety that you can get by while still sticking to the healthy diet and lifestyle. That's the whole point after all. Not dozens of new recipes all the time or a different routine at the grocery store because you have to get new ingredients that you might be not used to getting in different amounts, etc. You want a routine that is the same all the time. You want to actually start with far fewer recipes than you may be used to in your old way of eating, because your old way of eating included some cooking and a lot of eating out too. You know I'm right. I'm not asking you to have absolutely no passion for cooking. I just know that if you're going to do this every single day, you need to make it really, really easy. And variety is the opposite of easy. It may be fun if someone else is making the food for you, sure, but not if you're making the food for yourself. So here's my suggestion: instead of a meal planner with all that variety, is pick far fewer recipes than you're used to. If you're brand new, 3 to 5 recipes, master them. Figure out that on this recipe, I like to switch up the lentils for beans from time to time, or the beans for potatoes from time to time. Just figure out how to make those recipes so well and know exactly what it is about that recipe you love, what flavors you love, what ingredients you love. When you want to take it to the next level and add variety, instead of dumping those recipes altogether for new ones, find ways to modify those recipes a little bit to keep them exciting. If there's nothing you can do to modify them anymore, it's a recipe you love but you're bored of it, then just put it away for a little while and grab one new recipe. You do not need a surprise in your inbox every week with these recipes that you now have to go figure out. You want something so simple. What I like to do is what we call a meal rotation. Instead of meal planning, we have maybe 7 to 10 recipe cards that I put on the inside of my pantry door. You can put them on your fridge, whatever. And all of those recipes use pretty similar ingredients, but with lots of different flavorings and such in there, maybe different spices, whatever. But simple things that you're always gonna buy, that you always find familiar in the grocery store, that you already know you love, so you're not taking any chances. Make a rotation of recipes just like that, and then pull from them every single day. Recipe amnesia is when you've got more than enough recipes in your life, now you just forget all of them because you're overwhelmed, and here it is, 5 o'clock, I'm hungry, I want to eat, I should just go get a burrito next door. No, open the pantry door, look at your meal rotation, and boom, you've got 5 to 10 recipes you can pick from right now that you can have ready lickety split. Selling point number 2, meal planners take all the stress away. No more planning. It's all done for you. You can stick to the diet much more easily. Is Is that really true? Because like I just explained, many more recipes in my life means much more stress, much more thinking about how I'm gonna do it. Maybe I don't have to plan, but planning is a fraction of what brings me stress when I'm looking at a whole pile of new recipes I would have to cook this week. For me, for my family, for everybody. Are they gonna like it? Oh gosh. If I've got a brand new recipe that I'm gonna have to make when I get home, then for me, it's like, oh no, I could just make this thing I know I love and everybody else in my family loves. It'll take me 10 minutes, I'll have dinner on the table. Or I could do this whole brand new recipe because everybody keeps telling me I need so much variety in my life. I just don't think it's going to take the stress away. You want this to be second nature. I know it might not feel that way at first if you're just getting started, but I promise you this gets so easy. Number 3, meal planners save you time. They save you time in the kitchen, they save you time with the shopping because everything's laid out for you. Really though? Let's think about this for a minute. If it's the first time you've ever made that recipe, are you really gonna save time in the kitchen? You've got to think through it, you got to read the recipe a couple times and make sure you're doing it in the right order. It's way better for you to just get good at picking your meals and shopping for those meals on your own so that it's just fluent. You're never gonna get very good at it if someone's just delivering the answers to your inbox. It's like a test. Understand how you got to the answer rather than just filling out the answers. You know what I mean? So if you want to really save time in the kitchen, you need to make really easy recipes. Recipes that take like 10 to 20 minutes to prep, or recipes that you've made so many times that they're just so fast and you don't even have to spend any mental energy on it. Oh my gosh, they're fast. Try dump and go recipes where you're just adding everything in the pot, fire it up, and you've got a meal. Selling point number 4 is that the meal planner is going to result in less waste, less food waste, less money down the drain. Well, I kind of question that because the chances are you get that meal planner and your plan for Tuesday comes around and you don't want to make that meal. Now what happens? Meal planners do not inherently save you food waste or money just because you've got a plan for all this food. We have a plan too. It's just not this solid plan that you made for us. We've got a plan. We know we love these recipes. We know we love these flavors. We know we love these ingredients. So we've always got them on hand and we're always going to find ways to use them. That's part of this new language you're learning. You're going to know there are certain meals where you just take everything you got out of your fridge and you just make it into a recipe. And you know exactly what herbs and spices to throw on to make it taste just the way you want it to taste. No problem. You will get very good at this. You don't need a meal planner to do it. We sell cookbooks. I love cookbooks, but they have tons of recipes in them. So doesn't this contradict what you're saying? No. The point of the cookbooks is not that you make every single recipe this week. It's that you take all of those recipes, try them out over time, pepper them into your rotation, see what you like, and now you've got new meals that you can add to your rotation, and then you'll get bored of them, then you'll take them out, you'll put other ones in. That is the value of cookbooks. So definitely you should buy our cookbooks because they're really fast, easy recipes. That's the whole Well Your World purpose. Also, if you jump right now with this video post, you can get a huge deal on our cookbooks. You can get $50 off if you buy our 5 cookbook bundle. Check it out right now. And that is how you waste less because now you've got a plan. You're fluent at how you do things in the kitchen. You know exactly what you need all the time and you will end up wasting far less food and money. This is the cheapest way of eating by far. And I don't just mean whole food plant-based, I mean the Well Your World style of whole food plant-based. And the reason is because we almost never have recipes that require you to go buy a pound of something that you need a tablespoon of for one random recipe. That's just one example, but I don't want to belabor this. So let's talk about selling point number 5 for the old meal planners, which is that they'll help you to stick to your healthy plant-based diet, lose weight, get healthy. Well, I think points numbers 1 through 4 have helped you to understand that the best way to stick to your healthy plant-based diet is to make it so simple that you barely have to even think about it. Less variety is key, less stress in planning thanks to doing the Well Your World way. Number 3, save time in the kitchen and at the store by adhering to a really simple, brainless routine. Number 4, save time and money. This is the cheapest way to eat by far, which will lead to number 5, you will stick to this healthy plant-based diet and lifestyle. If you'd like to learn more about our meal rotation and recipe amnesia, click right here to check out this video and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.